Probably gonna be using a lot of internet. Ah. Hey guys, Fanways here. Welcome to the good old Truck and Talk Thursday that hopefully I am very clear with my camera. Because sometimes it just goes out of focus for whatever reason. But welcome. Ooh, I have mail. Oops. There we go. What? Stupid keyboard. Yeah, welcome to look into your expansion company. Almost instantly. Oh wow. Okay, cool. I can buy more garages. Except I just came back from Europe. Ooh, this does not feel synced at all whatsoever. I finally got my data loaded. Where am I supposed to go? Yeah, I finally got everything working. There we go. And I finally got my profile. Hopefully everything works well. It's just been a while since I've actually driven Euro Truck on on my G27, or G29, because I haven't got used to this. Apparently, right before I started streaming, it just went didn't let up. Also, thank you, Kill, for the 2 month subscription. Thank you, and welcome. My foot's getting stuck on these pedals. I'm trying my best to keep it aligned. Is it green light for me? I think it is. Yep. I'm trying to get used to driving with a wheel again, and I don't know if I have any volume. I need to fix that because I can't hear shit right now. Okay. Hi, building. What's volume? I swear I'm prepared, but I'm not. Okay. Wake up! Which is my gear? Where's my gears? Oh my god, that's tiny. But how's everyone going? Yes, it's finally got this thing working now, so I don't have to rent out trucks again. Oh my god, why is this so sensitive? I think I need to fix the thing. How was your trip? It was pretty good. It reminds me, I still need to finish uploading the rest of the vlogs, travel vlogs. I haven't worked on it yet, and I've been planning to upload it tomorrow. But no, yeah, it was pretty good. It was nice when it was not too busy. During the whole travel in May, because that was like before the United States decided to say, "All right, we're opening up now." So it was like really nice not to see a lot of people. But then after that, when we got to Texas, and then hearing that they're just gonna open up everything, it's like, oh, it got busy. It got busy real quick. Oh, I have that turned off. That's interesting. But no, it's been pretty good. Technically we're supposed to have supposed to stay, like be out a lot longer. However, a very unfortunate incident happened with my dad. Nothing too crazy. It's just like a little something got lost, and then we had to go back because we had to just yeah. But hopefully, we don't know yet. We may continue our travels later in the year, going to the places we haven't visited. But all the places we went to, such as like Yellowstone, some parts of Texas, and just like going all around America, was not so bad. Especially when it was not too busy. I wish I knew how busy it is now, even after Memorial Day, because I know Memorial Day was like the first big travel day for everyone. And I remember being kind of hectic going home by car, coming back to California, and seeing everyone on the road compared to like the last 3 weeks we were on the road. Uh, but honestly, after having this trip, we actually can't wait to have another one. And oddly enough, it's funny, we're going to be going on another road trip here in about a week and a half. However, we're not going to go too far per se. That is fast. Okay. Um, Still gonna be within California, but it was like we're just having a great time just traveling. That we're not gonna stop traveling for the time being because, well, I still have yet to find a job, even though I've been back here for now about 2 weeks. So that's great. Well, still pretty fun overall, and hopefully, yeah, thinking about later in the year to visit the other places we haven't visited, which was I think like had plans to go down to southern Utah. Um, I think visit a little bit of Colorado and just like around that southern southwestern states basically. I mean, it's like we've passed through it many a times. It's just that we never bothered to stop. And hopefully maybe like in the fall, like late very late summer, early fall we may do that. It's really really it's like a good time to travel too. It's like, man, it'd be nice to go. Unfortunately, something happened. And yeah. Well, so I'm back here. I'm driving in Europe. I really need to fix this wheel. This does not feel right. Ooh, I'm gonna hit a bollard. That's gonna be great. Ooh, no. Options control. Uh, increase that a little bit more. Drive. How's that? Kind of works, but I feel like I'm still turning too much. How have you been? How's everyone been, actually? Well, it's been just a week since I've been streaming. It's my second week streaming again, and trying to figure out topics to talk about. And I try to like think of some stuff, and kind of can't think of anything aside from what I'm having a slight issue on, which is finding jobs. Um, I don't know if I want to get into it like too much, but so even though there's like a seeing a mass they're looking to hire a lot of people for things, unfortunately it's not really within my field because I'm still looking for jobs in the IT sector, rather than, I guess from what I'm hearing, it's like in the retail customer service sector. I mean, I'm willing to do it, but just not, I don't know if interacting with people directly, not like person to person, like talking to them right here. um I don't know if I'll be ready for that compared to like saying doing like a customer service, like doing a call center sort of deal. And yeah, I've just been having a great time, just still looking for jobs because who I need to find one. I've been like jobless since November of last year, so I think it's about the right time to at least find a job now. But still having a slight issue with that. I'm hoping to find a job soon. Hopefully within 2021 I'll be working again. It would suck to, well, I mean, it would, it definitely would suck not to find a job in 2021. Even though like I've done like a lot of other things, but it's like it seems a little bit demotivating if you don't work for a year and then after that when you try to like apply for jobs, it's like, why haven't you worked for a year? I've been trying to find one and no one has hired me. I don't know if that would be like a, I mean that is a legit reason, I guess, but I don't know if anyone will be willing to take that because it's like you haven't looked hard enough. I don't know. I'm just like thinking out of my butt right now for that. Meanwhile, I'm just driving in my truck. Can I speed? Oh, I have the speed limiter on. No. There. Unless if it's, I forget if it stays um on this map alignment. Where is it? Traffic offense. Yes, for job length. Show car limit. Keep route visor. Trying to see if I could find it. Where is it? Yeah, no, that's off. But oh, right, I forgot. I'm driving contract, so it will technically be. I'll be on a speed limiter. That's lame. Oh. I guess I'm gonna be stuck at 90 kilometers an hour for a bit. I'm just gonna keep it up my gear. Keep on driving. At least it's starting to clear up in game. Thank God. That was a fun time just seeing everything in foggy depression. Oh boy. Nope. 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 Ooh, I'm tipping. Even though it's 56 kilometers or 50 kilometers an hour this way. Oh boy. That's a pull. Nice. Cool. I have a broken truck. Awesome. I now have to find a place to repair my truck. And I just left the nearest town. Damn it! I mean, I could no. Is it worth it to turn? No, it's not worth to turn around. And I'll have to drive with a damaged truck for like a while. That's great. I think I need to fix my wheel again. Um, let's see. What am I doing? Controls. Apparently my wheel is not being. Seriously though, what's up with this wheel? There we go. Nope, 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 still not right. Me. I don't know why is it so much harder here than in American Truck. I think American Truck I had it all synced up. There we go. That's a little bit better. No, I'm still turning, like requiring more turning. Oh boy. And push control. That should be working. Hey, it's working. Seriously though. I wish see that's what I should have set it up. I've been meaning to also set up with my second camera where I can like at least keep like half controller cam so you can see how great or stupid I'm turning, but thank God I haven't because I'm still having issues with this. It's great. Let me put the non-linearity down a lot. I forget if I needed less non-linearity. Be sensitive. Oh, that's better. That's a lot better. I'm hoping this is gonna be good enough. Driving a truck in the rain. Oh, now I think about it, now I think about it, I can't wait. I'm hoping everything does get better with COVID. Hopefully, for those who haven't got the shot, please do, so we can all travel again, especially if you're people that wants to travel, you know, get that COVID shot so we can at least all feel better and be ready to travel even out in the world, out across the world again. But I'm like looking at this now, it's like, oh, it'd be so cool to drive through this. Granted, I didn't really drive while on the road trip because my dad was being a little bit stubborn about it and said, no, I'm willing to drive. No, I'm willing to drive. It's like, all right, okay. But it would be very cool to like drive through European highways as much as I love American highways. The openness, the vastness of it. You could probably drive across Europe about like the same time my parents and I drove across to Texas. I think it's about the same length ish. Maybe Europe is a little bit longer than Texas, but I know it's not as long. Well, now I kind of want to know how long is Europe from end to end, say from mainland Europe, not including the UK. So going from like Western France to Russia or something like that. Like I wonder how long that will take per se. Will it take roughly the same time non-stop-ish if you go, what is it? Oh god, I'm having a hard time turning. I need to fix my cameras. If you go non-stop end to end, I mean if you have like change with people and like that, but like Just want to know. It's like if it's about that long, because it would be cool just to drive around Europe as well. I know Europe is like it doesn't just share the same composition of America, obviously, but there's like you got your flatlands, and you got your rolling hills, and you got your crazy mountains. So, um, where do I go? Vehicle adjustments. I was trying to look for the key for that. Yes, 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 yes. Uh, I. And this is how I play. You're a truck, I'm kidding. And that's in a good spot. Yep. Ooh! Damn it, game. Don't do that. So now I can at least see a little bit more of the road. And you guys could see a little bit more of the road too as I travel. But this looks like it'd be fun. Even though, like, I think European roads are very tiny compared to American roads where they're like nice and wide. Um, and I know I may have a slight fear in that because I remember just going through like because it's like construction season. Granted, when is it not construction season in any state when you travel interstate? But it was like a lot of construction, and some places rather than going like down to one lane, like closing the one lane and then um, doing the repair there while leaving the other lane open. Uh-oh. Oh, I need my. Okay. Um, rather than what was it saying? Rather than just having like yeah one lane, they actually like have two narrow lanes, and it's scary because especially if you're trying to quote unquote pass a truck, don't because that truck is gonna take up the two lanes no matter what. um, but it's just like a little bit scary, especially when you're like next to it. That's like you see a car or a truck passing next to you because either you're going slow or whatnot. It's just like oddly scary to just really drive on those really narrow lanes. And I'm hoping I kind of experience it here on your truck, because um, there are narrow lanes through here, like narrow highways. So it'd be cool to see if it's manageable. Also, I don't know why, but your truck looks so much cleaner now. It looks so much cleaner and like very like high def, even with this rain and whatnot. I don't know if it translates on stream, but like I'm like looking at it, it's like it looks so clean. I remember when playing American Truck Simulator, everything looks like cartoonish. I don't know if it's like the lighting profiles or anything like that, but man, it's like this looks so high def for me at least. I'm hoping it somewhat translates on the stream. I don't think it does because I'm having at least right now I'm not having issues with oh I'm having issues with my truck. But what was I going with that? I'm having issues like trying to like stream and like I don't know what's up with my encoder or like with Streamlabs OBS like messed up with my settings after coming back or something. But it's like I remember I'm just like having issues making the stream look kind of decent or at least to what it was like even 2 months ago. I think right now it's like I might be like very pixelated because of all this driving, and like it updates a lot of frames. I don't have that. I know I have that issue prominently if I played Minecraft or Genshin. But I kind of want to know how it looks like right now because I think I am like being a little bit pixelated as frames are being updated along the way, and I don't know where I'm going. Aw, I just changed. Ooh. Um. Also, I oddly okay. Also, I really do. I think, yeah, I think I remember hearing about Airtruck updating their lighting, and oh my god, the lighting looks amazing. Again, I wish it translates well on stream. I'm admiring the lighting. I'm admiring even like the light, how the light changes like that, rather than just being like instant yellow then green or yellow then red. Um, and like there's like a very smooth transition in it. And now I'm slowly just admiring the game all of a sudden. Granted, This game has come a long way. Um, Yikes! Oh, there goes all my money. All right, don't get into a crash again. There's no insurance in Europe, Daryl. But man, this game has come a long way. I still remember playing this game back in what 2013. I remember streaming it a bit back then, long time ago. And look at it now, 2021, and it looks just beautiful. Like they've updated. I'm pretty sure they updated graphics, the graphics engine, all that stuff, and make this game look pretty. It definitely does feel more like a simulator in some ways, or in many ways, than a game. Because it's not like those games that says, "Oh, it's a simulator," but is it really? I mean, sure, you got those graphics that boots it up, like that makes it look like a simulator, but it definitely is a game. Compared to this does starting to become more of a simulator. Granted, you could play with controls. I guess there. No, I mean, like I'm comparing this to like, and I still kind of want to try it. Yeah, I just need to get into it and get it, and then download this whole game. But I remember looking at Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and I've seen videos of it, and like it does look good. Sure, you need like a very beefy computer to run it like very clean and whatnot with decent frames, but I've heard that game is like has really decent graphics as a simulator. Um, I shouldn't really call it a game because not a lot of people are calling it a game. It's definitely a simulator. Oh my god, that car is really close to me. I hate these narrow roads with two guardrails beside it. It's like way too narrow. Oh god, come on, come on. I have enough brake horsepower in this car, in this truck. Let's go. Ooh, the transition. That's cool. Yeah, but no, I feel like even well, granted, I'm driving with a wheel, so I think this does definitely feel more of a simulator than a game. And I'm like trying to like control the truck without tipping it over. I feel like I could tip over the truck a lot more in your truck compared to American truck. That's what I'm feeling right now because I know like just taking like banking on a turn, it's like there's a lot more roll compared to American truck. Granted, I probably just drive stupidly in American truck, and I'm trying not to drive stupidly here, but I feel like that's gonna happen anyways. So, yeah. Also, oh my god, my eye, I can't like I'm squinting a little bit, and I like try my best to like look at this game and drive. Also, now I think about it, I think it's like not only the game does look good right now, but I think also I have a brand new monitor that I have had ever since I came back. I still remember getting a monitor and then having it shipped on the day I came back. So that was great. But I'm like, yeah, like I could like really see a lot more in this game compared to like before the trip when I had my 24-inch monitor, which used to be like right here in the corner, but now I moved it to the other room because it started to take up too much space. But it does make this game look nice, and I don't think I've ever tinkered with the settings per se, so I think I did a pretty damn good job with whatever settings, and I think SCS Software has done a pretty good job to make this game look nice. And I was like, I really gotta now like look forward, as you can tell, like I'm moving my head forward, just so I can see. I mean, like I could take in everything, but it's hard to see like most of my gauges, my speedometer, even though I could see the digital speedometer reading at 89 kilometers an hour. Oh, do I need to grab gas? See, that's the hard part. Oh, it's right there. Nope, I'm still good. I'll just keep going. But man, I'm just like realizing now, yeah, I haven't booted this game in over a year, if not two. Because, yeah, the last time I've played Euro Truck would have been back in 2019 before I worked for Descensus. Because when I came back to Stream Truck and Talk, I did only American Truck Simulator, so it does feel a bit surreal. Especially like finally driving in the truck that I owned for like 2 years, like for like ever since 2019. So Not owned, obviously. I don't. Also, what's with me having these like second thoughts of like trying to speak? Damn it, Daryl, just speak. But no, like, yeah, no, it's been like 2 years since I've played this, and I don't remember seeing it this amazing before. I don't know if it's with the computer and the monitor, or I just have been missing out playing Euro Truck. Um, it still does feel like the same, at least where I started from and where I'm planning, like where I'm going down in Italy. But I kind of want to see if they actually did update the roads. Actually, now that I think about it, maps explored 55%. Oh, they've added more roads. Oh, they added a lot more roads. Whoa, Germany got updated. That's a lot of progress I gotta go through. I gotta explore Germany, and I guess a couple places in the UK. Maybe I should make a drive up that way. Dang. Okay. No, there's still a lot more to visit. And yeah, they've definitely updated the roads around here. Interesting. I feel like they've probably even added more here. Yeah, it feels like they added a lot more roads here. Dang. Yes, you're really condensing these maps to add more stuff in it. I'm hoping they do the same thing for America Truck Simulator. I think they are, especially since they're reworking California, which is finally, because as much as I love the current California map on America Truck Simulator, I feel like there's a lot lacking because the rest of the states feel so detailed compared to California. Even though I had my base on California the whole time in my profile. But I'm hoping, yeah, the new California refresh for America Truck will look nice, and then I'll be able to travel all around California and experience what they actually have rebuilt in it. That'll be cool. I've been seeing pictures. I've been seeing screenshots of them uploading like the new things they're trying to add and like what they're trying to revamp. And man, I do hope it does look. Do hope it does look as good as the screenshots and play as great as the screenshots. Because man, I can't wait. These games have been getting more and more improved, even though we haven't got all 50 or all 48 states of Lower America. It'd be cool to see it soon. Don't get me wrong. It'd be very cool to see that soon. But in the meantime, we still just got this to go with. With whatever we have in America Truck, and apparently a lot in Euro Truck. Granted, this is probably their more main game than America Truck Simulator, but it'd be cool to finally get more in America Truck as well. Um, and hopefully, maybe in the next couple of weeks, I'll get the new update because I showed this last week when I first launched Euro Truck, but I have yet to unlock these three countries and all up the Baltic all the way to Russia. Apparently, there's a lot up here and a lot down there. So hopefully, yeah, later in the year I'll be doing that. But for now, I think yeah, I'll focus on just like traveling rest through Italy and then rest of oops, rest of Germany since it's been rebuilt amongst many of the other roads that I have yet to explore because, god damn it, there's too many roads now. Yeah, I still don't know why my headlights are not working even in the tunnel. Granted, it does look bright in the tunnel even though it's not supposed to be like that per se. I know you're supposed to have at least headlights running in the tunnel, but you know, nah. Oh my god, I'm having a hard time just maneuvering through this, hearing the rumble strips. I still wonder if the G920 actually has force feedback. That's awkward. That's awkward. That's awkward. Can I get through? Sorry. Don't do what I did, kids. That was really awkward. I didn't know the highway was going like that. Woo! Ooh, this is pretty. I do need a new screenshot for Euro Truck here. Let me see if I could get past a couple of this and then just drive here as I turn. I have to use my other keyboard because my escape key doesn't really work. I need two hands to press the escape key. There we go. Oh my god, my back is wet. Why is it hot in my room even though it's been very very decently cool in California, surprisingly. Q. Whoop, whoop. Q, Q. Uh, dang it. Ah! Oh, I need a pan, right? Because I need a new screenshot. How else I'm gonna do this? Ooh, let me go this way. Show just rocks. Ooh, I like that angle. I need to get that perfect angle for picture. I'll take two. I don't know why I take two pictures in a game compared to like real life. Because I'm used to like taking two or more pictures in real life because sometimes it may end up blurry. But here, Daryl, it's just a game. You don't have to worry about that's police. No, that's not police. I've been lied to. Why is it 70 kilometers an hour down this way? Can we go faster? Please? I'm trying to like remember this whole area that I'm driving through right now since the last time I'd driven in Euro Truck. I don't really recall it. No, I do recall it being like this, but less, more pixelated rather than clear. Yes, I know I'm speeding. It's tempting though. So I could take this. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. Dang it. I'm gonna have to take a napkin shot. Here we go. Please look pretty. Oh, shoot. I don't know. I'm also holding the wheel, but I'm actually having a hard time doing this because it's like very down. There you go. Alright, I just want to see what we got here. Ew, the game looks like very. I realize it looks very pixelated in the background. Okay, so the game doesn't look that great because it hasn't rendered this per se. Q. Oops, too much. Sure. I don't know if I'm gonna use any of these shots. Ooh, look at that. Trees. Let's see if I can block it. It's gonna be another episode of me taking screenshots of my truck. I need it. Ooh, look at that. Hit it. Definitely hit that. There we go. I need it for my thumbnails, man. Still taking a couple screenshots though. Don't know why I do that. Oh, now you lift. Now you lift up the speed. I hate Italy. I hope Italy is not like this in real life, where it's just like drop speed down to nothing, and then suddenly, oh yeah, we'll speed up now. Ooh, that sharp turn though. Yeah, but no, like I want to like travel. Like I was like after just having the road trip, I kind of like I do have that itch to travel more, and I think my parents do have that same itch as well to just wanting to go places, go to more locations, take the sights and sounds and whatnot. Ooh, that's really close. Ooh, I cut him. Oops. Just don't be me and drive like shit. Um, but yeah, I need to like reposition myself now. Hang on, I'm going 7 kilometers. Can I lift my thing up and then feel very sweaty at the moment. Can I speed up now? Oh, wait, why are bridges at only 70 kilometers an hour? Oh, okay. I remember oddly watching a documentary about this, of how apparently Italy's infrastructure is crumbling, especially the road infrastructure. So in like all bridges, like most of the bridges, you have to slow down, otherwise we're gonna have a major issue here. I wonder if they would ever simulate that. Because I think because I know Eurotruck or SCS usually tries to like mimic real life. So if there's a road is closed in real life for a long periods of time, they will mimic to do the same. Usually, if it's a major highway, they do it rather than like your good old subsurface streets. Unless if it's a famous street, I guess. But yeah, I think I remember hearing that most of like the bridges in Italy like are crumbling because they're not being maintained. And so usually they just do a speed reduction through those bridges, and it's like, whoa. And I'm thinking it's like that's starting to make a lot more sense now. Why some of the bridges are like have low speed, even though it's like very straightforward. And then suddenly you pick up speed again because well, that bridge is about to break if you go too fast and knock it too hard. Also, I'm like cannot see because I realized the fan I have on right now it's like blowing right into my eye, and it's like I'm about to tear up. Yeah, speed limit. I'm still trying to remember if when I drove contracts if they still had the speed limiter. I don't recall having a speed limiter when you're driving contracts back then. But now they decided to turn it on, and I was like, man, this would be like a great time to speed down the highway at 130 kilometers an hour, whatever that in miles per hour. I think it's 80. Yeah, 80, because 160 is 100. Yeah, 80. It'd be cool just to drive down really fast on this highway, even with a truck. I think trucks, you're limited in speed, so I guess probably that's not the smartest idea. Also, it looks like they're gonna build something new here because while they covered up the sign for new locations, um, for the route that way, it seems that there is gonna be something coming here in the future, or no, it'd be something that came in the future because it goes that way, and there's nothing open here yet. I wonder what states are doing. Or states. Wow, still thinking Euro truck. Or American truck. Wow, double. I wonder what countries are here, and I wonder if they're like working on it because it seems like they are having those signs ready for a new expansion, unless if that was part of any of their expansions out open. Ooh, do I need to gas up? I should probably gas up. I should learn from road trips and gas up every quarter to half tank rather than going full empty and then have your truck die all of a sudden. Cause that would be bad. I think God that didn't happen during the road trip. We were pretty good at like watching when we need to get gas and whatnot. And I think it's like now I'm thinking about it, like I think back in 2014 I remember having like a slightly hard time finding gas stations, even though we had internet and whatnot. Because I think 2014 Google Maps was decent to use. However, it could be kind of hard to figure out what you're searching for, and especially since we didn't know any like what is it gas pumps like or like gas stations aside from like the usual city style gas stations like Chevron or Arco or what is it 76 and like that. Not knowing like the truck gas stations back then, it was like hard to like really find good gas, especially out on a road trip. But I think because of that and improved technology, it was very easy to like keep track of when to get gas and whatnot. Oh my god, I can't see through that corner. I could actually hit a car. But yeah, it's like I remember just like this trip. Now I'm thinking about it, and I still need to do edit my Texas part of the road trip as well as do my final thoughts. But now I'm thinking about it more. This 2021 trip definitely felt more streamlined, in terms of the the semi flexibility my parents and I had throughout the trip, where we planned some of it. However, the rest of like the trip was like last minute planned, but able to plan it for the next couple days, sort of deal. So it's it's semi-flexible because we're planning a few days for the next few days. The day before we have nothing else. Does that make sense? It's like basically we only had like one night left at this location, so it's like, all right, we gotta start booking our future nights of where we're gonna be traveling, where we're gonna stop, and all that. And so, um, we were able to just like figure out, okay, it takes about like 7 hours to get to this city, another 8 hours to get from this city to this city. And like with that, we were able to just figure it out along the way, and then be able to book everything in advance. So like even up to like 2 nights advance. But sometimes we do end up booking it the night of or the night before, which is great. Um, and then yeah, just start traveling, figuring out where we're gonna be gassing up and whatnot. Figuring out our typical truck gas station of choice, which is Love's, and then figure out our plan. See how long we have to drive till the next Love's. See how long we have to drive to the hotel and all that stuff. Yeah, it feels like it was like definitely semi flexible, where yeah, it was we still had to plan, but it still felt very flexible in terms of like, oh, we could stay here for another night, or we could definitely get going and whatnot. So, and I think compared to 2014, everything was like very last minute. Because again, I think what helped, yeah, is just having now better um internet in some ways. I mean, I think like mobile internet was not so bad back in 2014, but it's definitely better now. Technology, like especially now, where sure you have a GPS, but sometimes it may be very tricky to figure out. It's like, what kind of gas station do you want to go to? You want to go this one or this one or this one? Now it's like, all right, search up your favorite and like go, and then we could just like plan it out from there, easier, on the go. But also that, what was I gonna say? Yeah, definitely on our 2014 trip, it was like very last minute planning, where it's like, okay, we're about to go, but we don't know what hotel to stay at, and we kind of know how long to get there, but we don't know our true limits per se. So everything was like very last minute when trying to book places and whatnot. But this time around, also I realized that having loyalty or starting loyalty programs with hotels does definitely make it a lot easier to choose which hotel you want to stay for the night at that city. Um, because as much as you just want to say, all right, last minute, let's just pull over. There's a Motel 6, let's book it. Sometimes that could be very hard, especially if you don't know it's gonna be like last minute sold out. Um, but also does definitely help to be like to be in a loyalty program with hotels is because um, having a loyalty program with a hotel, it like kind of guarantees you to that you may be able to stay there without like ever being said no, there's no more rooms available. At least you're like more or less guaranteed to have a room, and then because you have at least a membership with them, they'll at least respect you that you are gonna be a respectable customer and not like those people that are like, I just want a room, I just want a room now, sort of deal. Whereas like, okay, you respect the you have loyalty, you respect the brand or the brand name, and we'll definitely be able to accommodate you, sort of deal. At least that's what I feel throughout the trip, having to book like very specific loyal hotels and motels along the way. Made it made it feel a lot easier. I feel like you're really communicating with them a lot better than if you booked like on Expedia or whatever. So just like that's my 2 cents. It's like if you're on a road trip travel, I would definitely suggest sticking with one chain of hotels and just book it. Just book just that chain because yeah, eventually you'll have status with them and it'll be good for like any future road trips that you may have. Okay, I don't remember if I paid anything. Oops. I went through the wrong toll gates because I wasn't so sure where to go. Actually, though, Verona, Milano. Oh boy, I'm going to Bologna, Bologna. Come on, truck. We could do it. I repaired you. So I guess yeah, like just having like it definitely felt a lot more smoother compared to 2014. At least that's what I remembered. I could be very well wrong because has been 6 years or almost 7 years since that last trip. So, but can't wait to do it again because there's a lot of lessons learned throughout the road trip, such as packing too much and um, actually do having a plan while still being flexible at the same time is key for travel. I feel like that makes travel a lot more fun because you are a lot less stress compared to. I mean, there's always a time and a place to like plan out a full trip end to end. That's especially if you're going out to a different country, but also yeah, even out to a different state. If especially if you're like flying and not, or you're like you only have a set amount of days to travel and whatnot. Oh, I dropped frames, but I think I came back. Hopefully everything is clear. I just realized that I just dropped frames for like a little bit. But yeah. Oh god, it's very sweaty. I need to speed up. I need to get to a decent speed now. It does feel very hot in this room. And I always feel like this whenever I travel. It's great. Ooh, that's really cool. They actually added reflected signs. I don't think that's ever. I don't think I remember ever seeing that before. Oh, that's awesome. Like they're reflective. That's a neat feature. I mean, that's like you do see that in real life. Like, um, some signs are usually reflective, so you could actually see at night. Now this one, that's like you could see it being reflected off the light. Oh, that's cool. Good job, SCS. This is really awesome. I don't recall it. I'm also trying my best to do this while unsweating my back. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, I don't think I have to. It's 2 lanes, I think. I should be fine. If I'm not, I'm cutting. Oh, no, yeah, actually, I'm fine. Hey. Where was I? Oh, yeah. For travel. Loyalty, brand, what else was there? I forgot what I thought. What was my last point from that? Please clear it. Okay, good. Oh, like lessons. Yeah, definitely like lessons learned. Like, yeah, don't pack too much. But definitely. Oh yeah. There's a time and place to really like do a full plan. Like, especially if you're a person that is able to like fully plan a trip and not to feels too stressed out to execute the plan and be able to execute the plan without a lot of stress. You know, you do you. That's golden. That's pretty awesome. But I do find it helpful in ways to have the flexibility to travel because yeah, there could there could be something that might happen along the way that you just have no control over. Um, and where you actually do have to be very flexible with your time, with the space, you know, like with the time, with um whatever incident may have occurred. Like you just need the money cost and like that. No, I don't really want to associate too much on money costs for travel, but you know, there's also a time for budget travels as well. Um, I do wish I had Dragon here because he's a master at budget traveling. I'll tell you this now. This trip was not cheap, but I was okay, or we were okay to spare the money anyways, because things happened along the way that helped us out for this trip to make it easy to not worrying about just like paying too much. Though granted, I would say, um, there's like one little tip. As much as you would want to stay at all the cheap motels to save your money for like experiences, You also want to be careful because especially if you're carrying a lot of things, especially on like long road trips when you do carry a lot of things, you do want to book a place that is has quality and security. And what I found is that that's not always the case in every motel. Um, However, what I found out, it doesn't cost. I feel like for a good majority of the motels and the suites, like these suite hotels, they have along the road. Um, I feel like the difference in price is not too much, and I would rather choose something like those suites. So I guess like one example here, actually our main example here, is that throughout the latter half of the trip, I remember booking at West Yellowstone at a Days Inn, and that's like a kind of up and up motel sort of deal, or a very cheap hotel, but definitely was a motel near West Yellowstone. And then after that, I remember booking when visiting Teton, booking a Super 8 at Jackson, Wyoming, for the night. And my dad is like realizing is like as much as these motels are like cheap, they're really not that deep. Like it feels a little bit sketchy in some places. And because of the one time my mom booked a decent hotel in Idaho, he was been like looking for more on like just like the security and like the sense of peace in it rather than like booking a motel where like you don't know who you're gonna see, who will be your next door neighbor for the night. At least in like these suites, they're like usually they are families. They are people who are willing to put them like spend the extra money for that. So what I ended up doing, because I actually ended up booking a good majority of the hotels going to Texas and back home, was I just stuck with Marriott. Now like Marriott, that's like a name brand where you do associate like pretty expensive hotels or pretty up and up there. Like you're gonna be paying a lot a night. However, apparently they have a good lower chain, um, and especially like these new suite style hotels, where they're like a suite, but it's definitely meant for like yeah the 1 or 2 nights you're gonna be staying there. It doesn't have like a full like you're gonna have a jacuzzi tub or anything like crazy like that, but you do have higher quality of life amenities like a decent shower and whatnot. Um, a microwave, uh, a fridge, maybe an additional sink because they have a lot of room. And you're paying like on average, unless yeah no, I'm saying I'll actually not think about this. It's pretty much on average, unless if it's a very busy weekend, no more than $50 more than say a Motel 6 or a Super 8 or Days Inn. So it's like sure it will add up, especially if you're gonna be staying like if if you're not gonna stay with like friends or family when you get to your end destination before going back, yes, it's gonna cost a lot because you're gonna have a lot of hotels along the way. Cost maybe up to like $500 to $1,000 more if you're staying 10, 20 nights in hotels. Spoiler alert: in the 1 month we traveled, we stayed in hotels for about half the time. So we stayed 15 to 16 nights in a hotel. Granted, 4 nights were free, and yeah. But like, I find it like surprising to see some of like even like their budget their budget brands was actually a pretty decent budget brand. And yeah, you're not paying too much more. And it's like it sounds like they're like new names and it sounds like they're going to be expensive because it has a suite in their title, and usually suites are expensive. However, yeah, and paid no more than I think $50 more than a standard night. And for the most part, and a good majority of the places we stayed at, especially on travel days, it was no more than I think $150 a night. I think the most I've ever paid was like 130 for one of them. And you already have all that amenities, and even during COVID times, they do give out full like a decent breakfast. Um, at least during the time we traveled. I think now they like even for like some of them, they're actually restarting their whole hot breakfast items, or like their whole hot breakfast set basically. And Definitely does feel a lot better than. Ooh, I almost clipped that. I'd say Motel 6, a Super 8, or Days Inn, where you do get like roughly the same, but it does feel cheap. Well, where we stayed, I think like some of them, like I think they're called, was it Town Place, Springfield Suites, Town Place Suites. Those names through Marriott, pretty decent. I know there's like Hilton equivalents too. I can't remember what there are, but they're decent. They were pretty decent as well. Um, but I find that yeah, for like a travel, unless if you really gotta stick with a budget, if you can afford to just keep it a lot easier, especially for travel days. If you could splurge the better quality of life, it hotels for even just like hopefully 20, 30, $40 more a night. It's just one night. You're better off getting a decent sleep on travel days and spend that extra $40 to get a decent sleep on travel days rather than suffering the next day, especially if you're a driver or like if something like that. You don't want to suffer on a long road trip because that will require you to stay maybe an extra night or anything like that. um so just like that's just like another tip right there, especially like if you're for doing road trips, long road trips in America. For travel days, do splurge on those nights where you can. Unless if you know someone um where you're heading towards, then definitely take that because that's at least free. But if you have to choose between a cheap motel and a somewhat decent hotel, definitely choose the somewhat decent hotel for your travel nights. For your end nights, for like where if you're at your end destination, you're staying there for like a night or two, for like a couple nights. Um, then definitely if you find a decent budget place, um, you're better off with that, or you could save upon it. But obviously, you still want to choose a place where it's like pretty secure. So it's like there's still that um, differences in benefits and like trying to outweigh the pros and cons in it. But um, but definitely travel days, I would splurge and your end destination. Unless if you really find a place that you really want to stay over there, then go for it. But you're there for the experience, not so much for the night, per se. Though it would be nice to have a decent bed when you're traveling around. And I think I remember on the San Antonio trip, I ended up booking a similar place as well in San Antonio, and thank God I did, because compared to like the other hotels I was in the downtown area, they were like $300-400 a night, and then like looking at the 2 stars are like way too far. It requires you to drive, and parking's kind of hell in San Antonio. But I managed to find like one town place suites that was like 2 blocks away from the Riverwalk and 1 block away from the Alamo, and I only had to pay like $250 including taxes and valet, which doesn't sound so bad for a Saturday night. I find that was actually a pretty smoking deal to get. Um, so yeah, like that's just like realizing all that. Obviously, yeah, don't pack too much. It's very tempting, especially if you're not especially if you don't want to plan on buying a lot of things. You're just there for the experiences. However, you don't need to pack 2 weeks worth of stuff, even for a month road trip. Um, just pack no. I would say pack no more than 10 days. If not, if you can, pack a week. You got laundry places around there, and if whenever necessary, if something breaks along the way in terms of your clothing, go to Walmart, go to Target. They're all everywhere in America. Again, this is like for America, maybe Canada as well. Um, and it could apply to any country that you live in. Hopefully, that if you're like near a major city, if there's like a bunch of major cities on the road trip you're at, you know, or not even a major city, like even like a small city that has like a chain store, it'll be easy to buy a new pair of clothing immediately. And um, it'd be good to like even replace them. I would also suggest like I think again I'm thinking the list along the way. Bring your comfortable clothing, but also bring those worn clothing because if you ever want to just use it and then throw it out, at least you don't have to throw it out at home. You could throw it out while you're traveling. and then just get something new. Find like an outlet store or something, or a decent store that you want to spend some new clothing on. Who knows? Because it could be definitely cheaper where you're shopping at compared to home. At least that's for me. That's definitely true because taxes are way too high in California, and taxes are pretty decent in Texas. To where I could shop and not worry about paying a tenth of my money to taxes. So that's like one really good thing about that. And I do regret like bringing too much during the trip because it didn't allow me to buy things that looked like interesting that I would wanted to buy until basically the very last minute when I left. And I was like, okay, I guess I could buy clothes since I'm going home anyways. Yeah, throughout the trip, it's like, ooh, some of these look cool and they're in my size, even though I'm a big boy. um, but like some of these were like in my size, but it's like I'm bringing too much. I can't really buy this. This is too much for me. So yeah, definitely don't pack too much. Be semi flexible. If you can, splurge on. Let's see, splurge on your travel days. Not again. Definitely splurge on your hotel stays. You don't have to splurge on food, unless if the location is known for it, then go for it. Because that would be definitely for experience rather than just your regular survivability, basically. Because for the most part on trips, all you need is just like a fast food joint, such as like McDonald's, a Subway, or whatever's at the gas station. At least if it's a trustworthy gas station. I find that like those truck gas stations, like Love's, um, Pilot, Flying J, TA, and all those like big chain ones, and something that's like very notable for the area, if they're a notable gas station brand, definitely go for it because I mean, definitely you could trust them in terms of like the food they're serving because they're usually not that bad compared to like a very sketchy one. Like it's like dingy, dirty. Even when using the bathrooms, I would be very hesitant to buy hot food there. I would make an attempt to find either a decent fast food, something that, again, that's also not dingy and dirty, because even throughout travels you'll do experience that nasty spot. Luckily, we didn't. I will say that now. Luckily, we didn't. We did luck out on the many Love's truck gas stations we passed through. All of them had, maintained their quality of cleanliness and service. So I never had an issue going to those gas stations per se. Um, Even the Flying J pilot ones, no, they're not bad either. I never had a negative experience with them throughout this whole trip. Um, but yeah, like just like you can cheap out on a couple things, but also just be wary of like cheaping out too much. Find that good balance. I'm so confused now. Guys, I just want to stick on one lane. Stop making us like think I'm gonna exit. Oh, I'm not gonna exit. It'd be kind of cool if American Truck Sim could simulate that, like show like different chains of gas station, which I think they do actually. They actually do try. But like it'd be cool. I was like, ooh, this looks clean. Ooh, this looks dingy, sort of deal. Like you could go to the gas station and whatnot. But I think that'd be too extra. Um, let's see what other things. Also, I will say this now, and I feel like I should say this now. It has been 1 month since we've traveled through Denver toll roads, Fort Worth toll roads, as well as Austin toll roads, and we have yet to get a bill from the toll road. Should I be worried? Um, I mean, those roads were nice, but it would be cool to travel it for free. But it also feels weird to travel it for free and not realizing that you haven't paid for it, and then realize you may have a big ass bill in the far future because you didn't pay for it because they never shipped it to you. That would suck. But they didn't have any issues having out-of-state people traveling through that road. They didn't say no out-of-states. So, still waiting for that mail for the bill. Hopefully, it'll come in soon. Um, what else? But man, like even after 2 weeks of like being home, I'm starting to miss traveling again. Don't get me wrong. I will say this now. Throughout the month of traveling, I did miss home. I did miss being here, being playing on my computer, playing Euro Truck, streaming, whatnot. I mean, I could kind of done that at Texas, but it's like it's a little bit weird because I'm at my brother's place. There's not really a private room to do that in his apartment. Um, so I did miss just being here at home. However, now after 2 weeks of it, I kind of want to go back traveling again. So, there's like that weird vicious cycle of like, I miss home, I want to go home, and then suddenly you're home. I want to travel. I miss traveling. I want to go travel, and it kind of doesn't help, but also does help that I'm traveling in Euro Truck. But it doesn't help because I have the need to just go places now. And yeah, just like experiencing the open roads. Hopefully, less. I'm hoping the second time around when we do go around Utah, planning to go around to Las Vegas, then southern Utah, then Colorado, then New Mexico, and just travel around there. New Mexico, Arizona, all that stuff. Don't plan on going back to Texas just yet. Maybe 2022 to visit my brother again, and then visit all the other places that we haven't visited while we're in Texas. Um, the one thing I didn't know about Texas, especially during the late spring and early summer, is rainy season and terrible rainy season. So much thunderstorms and so much unpredictability of weather over there. Where they'd say it would be sunny or partly cloudy with 10% chance of thunderstorms 5 days in advance. Suddenly, when you're like a day away from that day, it has ramped up to 80% chance of rain, to a rainstorm, potential flooding, and whatnot. I'm like, why? What happens if I just want to go somewhere? So we didn't really visit all the places in Texas. I'm hoping that I will. I need to remember to showcase that in the vlog. I mean, the travel to Texas was amazing, and being in Texas, like for the first couple of days, were pretty good. However, yeah, rain definitely rained down on our parade for travel, which sucked, which sucks. But hopefully, maybe the next time we won't experience that too much again, and then hopefully we will admire the other places that we wanted to visit. And it's funny because it's like, it's like funny because we wanted to go visit Waco, which was like only like half an hour away from us. Yet it was pouring many a time. So like we couldn't really try. Like my dad does not want to travel when it's like in a downpour, and it's just not gonna be fun overall. Where it's just gonna be raining and then you're just gonna be soaked the whole day through. Um, and it's like you won't enjoy the places you visit if it's raining. I mean, we kind of lucked out with San Antonio on Saturday night and Sunday morning. Hopefully I do show that. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm just shifting gears real quick now. Oh, I don't know why it does. It feels like I'm driving a lot faster on your truck, even though it's like 40 miles an hour right now. These smooth shifts in gears feel so great. Meanwhile, like an American truck, it's like, oh, it's taking a while for me to go fast. Here, it's like, right, I'm up to like decent speed now. Yeah, I made this so much easier for myself. It's weird. Um, where was I? Yeah, Texas. Damn you, weather. Yeah, hopefully I do talk about it. I'll definitely will talk about it during the Texas vlog. Um, just not being able to visit a couple of places. Yeah, it just won't be enjoyable, especially it's like when you see a looming thunderstorm 2 hours away and there is a possibility for it to hit. So it's like, okay, maybe we don't go, and then you realize, oh, it just becomes sunny for the rest of the day. Damn it, weather. Um, Also, definitely fuck humidity. I don't like it. It makes me sweat too much. It did feel kind of nice on my skin, but then once you sweat too much, apparently I get very, very itchy, and that's why I'm kind of itchy now because I am sweating sitting on this chair. Um, but yeah, no, fuck humidity. I'd rather be in other places where humidity is not too crazy. Oh, drop frames again. God damn it, internet, stop doing that. But yeah, that's where we're gonna be seeing Las Vegas, Southern Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. Maybe we're seeing still around August or September. Um, I think for right now, just in the next 2 weeks, I will say this now. There's not going to be a Monday stream for the next 2 weeks. Um, and I may or may not have a no. I'll have a truck and talk. Still have a truck and talk stream these next 2 weeks. Definitely for next week. I'm a bit unsure for the second week because on the second week we are going. My parents and I are going to go to Reading, which is like 4 hours away from us. Just to like just to continue our road trip in some ways, but like be local for the time being. Um, just for like a little cool down and such. But always wanted to visit Reading ever since we passed it many a times going to like Oregon and Washington. So we're finally doing that, doing about like 3 nights there at Reading, visiting the sights and seas over there. I think there's a pretty cool sundial bridge in right by downtown Reading. That would be cool to just vlog. Shasta Lake, and then head up towards like a couple of places. I think one of our one of my aunts says they did the travel before, and they said Bernie Falls looked quite awesome. I was like an hour away from Reading, so that's not so bad. And then we'll just see along the way. We're gonna be staying up there for 3 nights just to have 2 full days of just exploring. Even though it's like a 4 hour trip from here, it'd be cool to just have 2 full days to just do sight and see, because you know you could travel like 10, 15 minutes away to the downtown and visit a whole bunch of places, but there's like whole lot of stuff outside of Reading that will take a day in its own to just visit. So that's what we're planning to do. Stay there for 3 nights. At least the first night we'll be there because we're gonna be traveling there, um, and then relax a little bit. And then 2 full days of just sightseeing and all that stuff. Hopefully, I'll definitely try to vlog more for Reading this time around. Um, if you guys have been watching the travel vlogs, I tried my best to really vlog. But I kind of want to see now. I want to really try, maybe show my face, show my mom and whatnot. I did try my best to do that as well. Um, and like really show things and try not to be too scared and self conscious. I'm hoping during the time we are there in Reading, it's not gonna be that busy, so I will vlog like crazy. But we'll see. We'll see how much I actually try to do that. Um, but will definitely try to vlog in Reading during our 3 day trip. I'm gonna merge. Don't mind me, truck. And see what the sight and sounds are just 4 hours away from where I live. Like really. Ooh, that's an interesting way to go. That was a little bit scary. Um, yeah, so that's what's gonna be planning out for the next 2 weeks. In terms of July, I'm not too sure if we're gonna be going anywhere else. I think there's still plans to like even go a couple places that there like just around California for the time being, and then again maybe in late August, early September, around that time maybe travel. back east again to visit like the west, the definitely the southwest. Um, there is a possibility I might try to convince them in July, but to see if we can go up north to Seattle and Washington once again. Sure, I felt like that would be possible since we were going next 2 weeks since we were going up to Reading anyways. However, we just wanted to do a little local trip, localish trip first. But I feel like do want to convince them to travel all the way up to Seattle again because it's been about 3 years since I've been up to the Pacific Northwest and then seeing everything over there. Because we did a road trip back in July 2018 to Portland and stayed 2 nights there. However, basically the second day, we had one night. We're like, no, we actually did 3 nights. Yeah, we did 3 nights. Now I think about it. But basically the second day we were there in Portland, we took an Amtrak train all the way up to Seattle and did a day trip in Seattle, which was great and not great at the same time because taking it's like 4 hours away, 4 hours between Portland and Seattle, and then you'll have about like 6 hours to visit Seattle before you have to catch the last train back to Portland, which is like it feels like that's not enough time to see all of Seattle. Um, but now, like I think one of my mom's friends' family now lives in Seattle, so at least we'll have a place to stay over there, and then like try to visit all the stuff again. Hopefully, maybe a little bit better than before. Um, so I don't know. We'll see if I'll convince them to travel to Washington again. It'd be cool. Definitely be cool. Oh, where am I going? This way. This way. Whoop. I'm going to the pier. I can't really tell from this map. This feels all new to me, even though it said I've explored this before. I don't really recall these roads. Whee! God, I feel like I'm getting lost. Hopefully I'm not lost. This would suck if I am. I felt like I did take a bypass though. Ooh, that's my turn, isn't it? Yep. Okay, now I need to slightly concentrate because I don't know where I'm going. I still like the American style stop sign they got going here. I hope this is the right way. It looks like it though. Hey, I'm to the ferry to the boat. I can't wait. No, they did Washington. I kind of wish they did ferries because technically Washington does have um car ferries. It'd have been cool to like see them establish it and drive using the ferry. Road ferries are cool. Nope. Nope. It's interesting you can go from here to Palermo. I don't know. Well, I guess that was a thing before, but oops. Oh no, I can't drive. Alright. I did not know this was enter key. I think I might have set up something. Oop, that's weird. Oh, apparently this be a new map. New map. Green light. Oh god, can I fit through here without having an issue? Got it. Okay. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out if we're planning to go to Reno. Because technically we went to Lake Tahoe. during the first week of our trip, but we haven't been to Reno. And it's been like 4 years since we've been to Reno. But I don't know if that's gonna be planned per se, because again, if we're planning to do a long road trip to the Southwest states, um, we don't technically have to go to Reno, especially if we're going to Reading and like that. But I also still want to go up the Pacific Northwest because it's like actually last night we were at my aunt's house and they were just like talking about the trip and whatnot, and then they're like talking about like other people doing road trips. And one of them brought up saying that we should definitely do a trip to Washington again. And actually, it's been like so long since we did a trip to Washington as a whole big crew that it would have been cool. It would be cool to do it. It would be cool to do it this year. Um, I don't know if that's going to be the case because some of the people that we had the trip before are still working, and or like at university or something like that. So it'd be a little bit tricky to get them on board, but it'd be cool to just travel like a big convoy group again, all the way up 5, going to Washington and visiting all the places in between. Um, Unfortunately, can't go to British Columbia because the Canadian border is closed. I mean, if it was open, I would have be visiting Dragon right now. Be great. Knowing that's the enter key, I'm going to use that as the enter key. Okay. I'm legit just going to do this. And enter. I don't know why that's the enter key. Yes, I know. I destroyed my load. My bad. What do you guys have? I want a short trip. Ooh, that's France? I did not know that's France. Let's travel up this way. The Bastia. Carry non-alcoholic beer. Ew. I mean, you know, different strokes for different folks, right? Some people do like that. Oh, where do I go? Right next door. I need to remember that my brake is on when I do that. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I didn't do it. No, I did it. Look at that. I'm a pro. So what I'm gonna do is visit that place. I'm gonna turn right, I think. Ooh, not that way, not that way, not that way. I went the wrong way. Um, yeah. But still need to find a job. I'm still looking for a job. I do have a telephone interview on Monday though, so I guess there is that. Even though I've been like I bitched about it kind of earlier in the stream, I do have an interview coming up. Hopefully, maybe I'll have a job. Um, as much as I would like to do more road trips, it does feel weird that you're doing it, but you're not really excelling in life. Granted, it's still extraordinary times right now. A lot of people are recovering from COVID and all that stuff. Um, but it still feels like COVID is there, and so we gotta all take it easy, and care for your mental side, right? Hopefully you'll be able to take breaks and whatnot, and take it easy. So I guess there's that, but it's like I really do need to find a job. I really need to start working, progress through my career. I mean, technically, maybe I could take Call of 2021 as a gap year, but because I technically did work all of 2020, a good majority of 2020, to where I did tire myself out. But granted, it's been 7 months. I feel like I should be doing something now, but it's also like, yeah, I'm enjoying taking this break way too much right now. and just streaming or traveling or whatnot, it does feel like the life, but I'm not really progressing in life too much. I don't know. It's just this is just me rambling about it, but it's like I feel like I should definitely continue on, but also it would be interesting to do take a full gap year, like this year to just travel with my family, be with my family this year, and then maybe 2022. But I feel like I'd be creating too much issues if I do that, if I do wait too long. And especially if the opportunity is there, I should definitely take it, and I will. But at the same time, ooh, hi truck. Let me just get through real quick. I can't say shit at night. That's why I'm driving like really slow. Really slow as in like 30 miles an hour, but 30, 40 miles an hour, but oops. Um, but yeah, like I'm wondering like if I really should be asking people about like should I just take a gap here and just keep going? But then I don't want to also miss opportunities if the job opportunities are there. Like I would rather take it now than wait till 2022 and then feel sad about it because I may have lost my chance to get a job that I wanted. So I don't know. There's just a very catch-22 thing right now. But it does feel like I don't know if I'll be able to find a job. Granted, again, I'm looking in IT sector rather than at like customer service and retail and whatnot. Really, car? Asshole. Um, but yeah, but I'm considering. I'm not really considering taking a full gap year. I'm gonna definitely keep going to look for jobs. But if nothing comes up and I'm still be able to travel with my family, because really right now I'm just traveling with my family. I've no plans to travel alone right now, even though the United States is opening back up because I feel like it's not worth it just yet. Cause it's still a little bit of gray area. At least if I'm traveling with my family, it's like we're all in it together, whether it be for good, but definitely more for good rather than bad. Um, definitely. But like traveling solo right now, it does feel a little bit weird. I'd rather be with someone that I know. Um, and especially since I don't think I could travel with friends right now because they're all working, being busy with life and whatnot. We do plan, hopefully, maybe 2022 if things do look up. Do plan on going to Japan with friends. But we don't know because Japan is going through some tough times of like getting vaccinated and all that stuff, especially when they're preparing for the 2021 Olympics. Yeah. Um, well, yeah, my friends do do plan, and I do plan maybe 2022 to Japan. It'd be a cool one big trip as friends to film. We've done many a trips as a group before, but just like local trips like Sacramento, San Francisco, just within the Northern California area. This will be our first if we do the trip to Japan with friend as a group of friends. It would be our first big. It would be like our first true vacation trip as friends. Yeah, because a good majority of my trips, like a good majority of my vacations and trips, I have only been with my parents. Um, whether it be road trips or a lot of road trips, or the one time I went to the Philippines 2 years ago. Um, but like a good majority of those like trips are definitely done with family, not with friends. But it would be cool to just go on a multi-day vacation wherever with friends, enjoy the sights and sounds, be stupid while in public maybe, or in private at a karaoke bar. I know for the fact my friends and I still want to go karaoke once everything starts opening up here real soon. We'll see if that actually happens. I do want to record all that shit because man, we definitely missed out on doing that. Oh, you're still live. Yeah. I'm gonna actually get off here about like this next road trip right now. Or this next trip. I don't know yet. I'm actually exploring the small islands right here, which I don't know if this is drawn to scale. I feel like it's not, but there's like these new set of islands here, and apparently a lot of Germany has been redone. So I guess that's what I'm gonna be doing here in Eurotrack. But hey, Jackin, welcome, welcome. You came. Ooh, even France has a couple things. I mean, what? I mean, what map is to scale? That's true, because I feel like this is not like this is all of Italy. These are just the two islands right there. I don't think they're that big, are they? But in the midst of that, it's like, ooh, more roads to travel. And just talking about you. That ain't right, but they might be. Ooh, I don't think they are, but this does feel very extensive. Like they've really put a lot more roads in it. Oh, I am not on cruise control. Awesome! I was wondering why. There we go. Why everything was going a little bit slow. I'm just gonna take the 20 over. I guess I'm not. I guess I'm not. Ooh, these are tiny roads. But hi, Dragon. I know you just came from work, huh? How have you been? As I'm just slowly trying to figure out the speed limit for this island where it went from 80, 130 to 80 to 40 to 110. Thanks, game. I love you too. And yes, I'm wet. It rains so much I hate it. Oh no. Dang. Uh, Dang it, rain. And dang it, work. It's crazy. I mean, it's weird to say, but also like I could kind of relate because I did kind of experience downpours over when I was at Texas. So it's like, yeah, downpour rain sucks a lot. I feel you. I feel your feel. Oh, where am I going? This feels like I'm driving to nothing. There we go. Please, you aren't in and out 24 times tonight in 4 hours. Ooh, yeah, dang it, work. Ah, can't believe they had you do loading anyways in torrential downpour. Was it like torrential downpour or was it light rain? I was just curious. Because, man, if it was torrential downpour, I thought they usually cancel that. I think you told me about they usually do that. Ooh, it's so dark. Off and on torrential to kind of medium. That's still heavy rain even if it's medium rain. Oh, well, that's dumb. Cancel for thunderstorms. I mean, actually, no. No, that's smart, but also I feel like torrential downpour should also be like no go because I don't think anyone wants soggy groceries. Granted, there are poor unfortunate souls that do shop during torrential downpour, but I guess that's beside. Sorry about that. Ah, oh my god. Ooh, that was a good sneeze. Ooh. Oh no, this is windy road. Okay, let me get ready. You would think that, but when you don't have a manager for closing, yeah. Oh boy. So no one can actually make a decision, and rather just said, "Nope, you're just gonna do it." That's a stoplight, isn't it? Yep. Dang, that's dumb. But how be you? I'll be me. I know I've been good. Um, I guess I'll say heads up. Even though we'll hopefully have a call here before, um, hopefully on Saturday or something. I've been good. Apparently my parents have been planning to go traveling again. In on Father's Day weekend. Not really Father's Day weekend. Starting the day after Father's Day to a little city 4 hours north of me in Reading. Yeah, so Monday. Yeah, exactly. Not this coming Monday, but on the 21st, which I think is the first day of summer on the calendars, I think. I should have just thought of that. Yeah. We're gonna be going to Reading for 3 nights, visiting all the places over there. I know why Reading, and oddly enough, it's actually not spelled reading, which is I know is pronounced Reading. It's actually spelled Redding. Just a little heads up, just for tidbits. Oh, there's a Reading in the UK, yeah, and I think also like a Reading in Pennsylvania. That's how I remember Reading, like the pronunciation of Reading at pronunciation of Reading, even though it's spelled as reading. Ow, that was my neck. So then I had to spell. Yeah, that's fair. No, that's fair. I think like that the Redding. That is not my turn. I turned into nothing. Oops. It was like I think maybe a person who probably founded the place. But going there, there's like my mom wants to visit to like more nature stuff. So over there is Shasta Lake. There's another waterfalls over there, like about an hour away. In downtown Reading, actually, there is like I didn't know that Reading, Sacramento River crosses through Reading, and like one of the bridges is called the Sundial Bridge, and it's a pretty amazing looking bridge. So I think a pedestrian bridge in like right by downtown Reading, and it'd be cool to just visit that. But definitely for like the nature stuff, like waterfalls, lakes, and all that, just all the pretties. Are the redwoods up there too? I think it's no. The redwoods is actually more towards the coast. I'm trying to remember this because um because last night I visited my aunt to just like just talk with them and like talk about our trip and as well as like help them out on a couple things. I forgot my thingies like that. Um, and they were like talking about a trip they did to Redding and around there, around Northern California. Whoop. Also, map is similar to Google Maps, a little rounder for Top Island, but pretty accurate. It's really this size? Hey, dang, that's pretty good. Good job, SCS. I no lie, I didn't know there was like islands over here in the middle, like islands like of the size in the middle. I've always thought it was like kind of open, but I might be thinking of like the ocean. Oh shit, where am I going? But yeah, like we're talking with my aunt, and they did a similar trip back in 2020 during October. Um, where they went up to Reading, visit a couple places up there, and then they went towards the coast in Eureka. Um, and I think over there in Eureka and towards the west side of north, very far northern California, is where the redwoods are. I maybe be able to see some redwoods in Reading and around there, but I think it's not as prominent as in like towards the coast. Cause it's in Gelado there and pronouncing this wrong. Don't mind me. Ajaccio on the two. My brain's trying to remember the cancel the trip last year. Yes. I'm assuming that's the spelling of similar spelling. There's Bonifacio. Yeah, I remember. Oh, look at that. Oh, you're gonna bet. Aww. I think I do recall you talking about this. I just couldn't picture it because I didn't. I think I. What happened there, truck? I just couldn't picture it like with the map. Really, I'm just going. Damn it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, I feel confused. There's no road lines here. Or like stop lines here. I'm just gonna visit this little question mark here. Would have gone from Palermo to these two cities. Oh, I see. And I'm assuming this would have been a boat, right? Like taking a ferry across the. What is this? What is this place called? This is not the Mediterranean Sea, right? No, it is, right? Or is it this big thing? I forgot. I don't know my Europe. Where's Palermo again? South? Ah, right. In Catania. And all that stuff right down here. Is this? No, I'm thinking the wrong thing. Never mind. I'm not gonna say something wrong. There. Tyrrhenian Sea. Oh. I spelled that wrong, but that's there. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know there were like islands that big, like over out here. Oh shit, really? There we go. So many roundabouts. Mediterranean lives in the Mediterranean. Ah, gotcha. Mediterranean is. Hey, you still remember your Europe? Nice. Um, Mediterranean is just south, like of Italy and that stuff, right? I think. Oh, bye bye bollards. Directly south of Italy's top. Okay. Where's my thing? Tip. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember like around there. I was like, this has to be a sea. Can't be a bay or a gulf per se. Because technically, by definition, this is a gulf, like a gulf, because it's like you or a bay. Bay. That's a huge ass bay. Hold on a second. Never mind. Now I'm keeping Google Maps open. Let me go through, guys. Oh my god, I hate it. It's too big with no lines. Um, Google Maps open. No more opening, closing. Lol. Hi. Oh my god, it's so dark in here. Can you see the road? I can't. Wait. Please don't be on the other side. I'd be so mad if it's on the other. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's so dark through here. I can't see shit. I still can't see shit. Woo! Oh. Oh, somebody spelled so many Italian cities wrong tonight. I'm so sorry, Emily. Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I'm saying it's okay. I'm not from Italy. I can turn somewhere here. Oh, here. Okay. Man! I'm going to man. Penaz, I'm sorry. Aww. Oh. Didn't expect that to make that turn so well. Oh, that's a sharp ass turn though. Even if you're from north of it, north in Italy. Aww. Oh, that's thunder. That's lightning, I meant. But yeah, yeah, Reading is gonna be definitely, Reading, California. It's gonna definitely just be visiting. Okay, 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 okay. Visiting lots of nature and whatnot, scenery, and it'll be actually interesting because we're gonna be visiting Shasta Lake, which I have no idea if it's gonna be filled up with water or not. God, go, because we are experiencing a crazy drought over here. There's a train going through, but I don't see the train. That will be nice to, yeah. It'd be nice to like visit it, see how it is, because the many times that my family and I and whoever go on a road trip up north to like Oregon and Washington, um, we always bypass Reading, but we didn't know what's there at Reading. And apparently, yeah, one of my aunts and like their like just friends decided to just go to Reading and visit the places around there. And they said there's a couple places to visit, so we're gonna be doing that. Um, oh my God, these are some turns. Oh shit, I hit that hard. I can't wait to be near the river valley soon. To be honest, can't go get some nature within a walk's way. That's true. I remember you telling me where you're gonna be living when you move, and it's like, ooh, that's gonna be pretty to visit. I can't wait to see some. Hopefully, you'll vlog. But oddly enough, we're like having. I remember my dad and my mom were like having like debates of trying to figure out where to go locally. There was at one point we're gonna do Sequoia. There was one point we're gonna do Reno. There was one point we're gonna do like down towards Santa Barbara. And for a good majority of them, we have visited before. It would just be a second visit. However, I guess Reading kind of got thrown in the picture, and my mom was looking at it, and then we started talking with my aunt last night about it, and then suddenly, okay, we're going to Reading. Maybe a vlog. Ooh, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. So yeah, we're gonna be ready. Gonna go to Reading. Hopefully, by the time that happens, I would have finished all the editing for the road trip, and then I'll be vlogging more at Reading. I'll definitely be doing that. God, I'm actually like driving like full two hands on wheels because these are some tiny ass roads here in the islands. Do you know what these islands are called? The two islands are called. You should go to Happy Camp, California. I'll look into it. I just entered the town, dude. I was trying to slow down. Rude. Negotiating these turns, man. Okay. Ooh, come on. Oh, don't slow down too much. Okay. Zardena and Course, I believe. Oh, okay. Huh. I still didn't expect the islands to be decent sized, though. Is this like, well, from the looks of it, it's all mountains. Or a good majority of them are like in the mountains. Relatively speaking, of course. Oh, wait, no. I'm dub speeding. Dang it. Stupid light. Come on! Oh, that makes a lot of sense now, actually. Because, so yeah, I remember seeing this top half saying France, and then this bottom half is Italy, right? See. Cool. Or we. Technically, we're in Italy, but you know. But it's like, I'm assuming like this bottom half right here, these are like Italian Spanish names, even though I guess it's occupied France. I'm assuming there's history behind like this southern half versus like the top half per se. I'm sure there's a story that I'm sure there is a story that may or may not be need to may or may not want to be told, right? European facts, here we go. Ooh. Dun dun dun. That'd be interesting. Oh, why is it raining here? This looks like a fun place to look at if it wasn't raining and foggy. Oh, did you see you see a new one this week? I think I like heard about it a little bit, but I didn't really fully see it. Ah, what was it though? Dang it. I remember like seeing a little bit of it. But now I can't remember. I'm throwing a blank. Oh god. Right! Medieval shopping experience. That very interesting title, don't get me wrong. You know, back to like 1390 to shop. Ooh. So definitely the history. Oh god, that's close. Ooh. Gosh, ooh. Historian dragon here. I'm doing like unique histories for the rest of the month. Ah, right, because that'd be your thing. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, that's cool. Words. No, like actually. Ooh. Fun, unusual historic facts with dragon on Dragon's Den. No, I just like lost my words. No, that's really cool. Yeah, it's like them historian facts. Oh, that's a slow bridge. We. Oh god. Taking a new spin on podcasting. Now, no, actually, this is gonna be some really cool topics. I wonder what other topics you have in mind. I guess aside from the one we may have thought of for next week. Oh my god, it's very foggy here. It's pretty foggy over here in Ponte, which was can't remember how it slept well. Oh, the either France versus Italy between the two islands or what was it? Uh, Sardinia and Corse. Yeah, Sardinia, or yeah, I guess Italy versus France for the two islands. I'm just like trying to like pinpoint the words together as I read chat, trying to like remember what it was. It's like, what was it? Also, this is pretty if it wasn't so foggy. This looks like I'm traveling through. Actually, this looks very pretty. Holy shit. Even through the fog, I can actually see the beauty in just traveling through these mountainous roads. Scary as fuck, but see if there was a culture conflict or a border conflict, and that's a guardrail, or right, like mine. I have a feeling it's gonna be the third option because knowing any how Europeans like to control land, it's like this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, and then just like fought it like crazily, and then the local peoples may suffer or be very confused of like who to support. It's like I remember watching an episode like or just like an episode of like this British person who explored Europe during like it was during summer 2020, so it was like when like stuff was kind of opening but then eventually started closing again, where they went to Germany, like between the border of Germany and France, to the place called Saarland. And apparently, I guess France was like, "Now you come here. You don't have to join the Germans." For like hundreds of years before, after two world wars and all the allies and stuff, that they decided to give it back to Germany or something like that. It's like a really interesting story. I wonder if it would be like the same thing here. I have a gut feeling it may be, but that's just my perception. This is obviously not based on true facts or anything like that. Hello, hello, we. I don't know what happened on that turn, but I just like lost control of the thing. That was weird. GG. I know. But man, oddly enough, I like this attention to detail that there's like hills, like very small hills, rather than just like, oh, it's just a flat road, then a turn, then a hill, then a turn. That's it. It's like, ooh, there's like a couple hills, then a roundabout, then a turn, and a roundabout. Sounds like Edmonton. Oh my god, I'm having issues. These roundabouts are tiny. The first description, not the second. Hills, turns, no roundabouts though. Also, this is confusing. There's no stop line here. So I legit gotta stop right before that light. There we go. Island life, bro. Right? Making this too hard for. Is that a Mustang? It's a Mustang. There's a Mustang on the islands. What? This is not American truck. This is weird. Unless if someone was filthy rich and imported that American car over. Probs, yeah, probably. I wonder if it's like a rich island, or is it like really meant for like locals and it's like a very local thing where they don't like raise a lot of money, but like enough to like sustain life here in the island. That's true. Okay, that's true. Definitely imported European cars. That's like yeah no. It's like interesting. It's like you could just buy the American variant. No, I'm gonna import it from Europe and bring it to North America. It's like why? Yeah. No. Like I actually understand if it was like ooh, there's an airport. If it was like Asian cars, oddly enough, but not. Where do you want it to be? I will try and park it over there, dude. I'm going around. Corsica, full name is second cool. Ooh. Is that the town? Or is that the island? Or is that the whole thing? We. They're literally. They're mostly fully autonomous from French governors. Whoa, that's pretty cool. So they're like. They're not a full fledged country per se, obviously not recognized by the UN, but it's like, they could do their own shit and whatnot. Oh, wow. Oh, so they used to be a versus before unification. Oh, that's cool. Oh, man. Damn it. It would have been cool if, yeah, it would have been cool to, like, you to visit this island and then it's like, it's only been a year since it's been reunified. Or unified. They'd be a territorial collectivity of France. It's interesting. I still think on Eurotruck they actually have the southern side as Italy still. Oh, I didn't even park it right. Oops. Let me check real quick. I think it is still kind of Italy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just curious. That's Blogna. Oh boy, colored Catania. Montpellier. Yeah, so like it still shows I on oddly enough Eurotrack. Huh, interesting. They were part of Genoa, but they had to cede the island to France after owning them. Ooh. Yikes. That's a yikes for me, dog. Ouch. So, whether it be a good thing or a bad thing, it's very debatable. What I'm assuming. That's interesting. No lie, that's really interesting. Napoleon was born. Ah, so there's history. That's cool. Maybe a bit scary, but cool. Yeah, let me change it to intermission screen. I need to change the screen. I need to like put like chat or like just no intermission. I just need to like create a new screen, like a new just chat screen. I might do that soon. We'll see. But that's cool. I guess I'll be traveling all around these islands first. Um, shut up, Nord. Oh wow, they have a lot of Italian culture still present. I mean, to say that they got unified in 2018 to France, that would make sense. Him geeking out. It does smell like you have a new episode right here going. Like actually, no, but that's cool. That would be cool to hear like the whole story, if possible, like or at least a condensed version of the story of like what went down and around in the islands. Here, just for comparison, I did close. I did close your truck right now for now, but I want to see for myself, like if it's true to size. Be cool, but like that's really cool that they. Oh my god, it is. Whoa! Wow. Tyrrhenian, Adriatic. Okay. Okay, I see. Got it. That's cool. Let me see if I could get a monitor. Ooh. Yeah, so yeah, roughly the same size. That's really cool. Wow. And I was like also like wondering like earlier in the stream, I was like wondering like here towards like Eastern Italy, like what are the other countries are here, and I realized these are definitely the what is it called? It's not Baltic. Baltic is up this way, which I do plan on unlocking Baltic to go so I can go to Russia. But I'm trying to like remember what these countries were. You can see Napoleon's family home in Ajaccio as a tourist attraction. Ooh, knowing that Ajaccio was in Eurotruck, I wonder if they actually did that. They might have. Knowing anything, Eurotruck always like to do like Easter eggs like that. Well, that's pretty cool. No lie, that's really cool. Before I forget, oh, I'll do that. Before I forget, there we go. Nope, wrong screen. Intermission, Daryl. But yeah, I also didn't realize I still managed to do 2 hours of Chuck and Talk, even though I had a very fun time talking about travel and complaining about finding jobs and then travel again, and then amongst so many other things. But if you guys enjoyed all of that, they speak their own language. It's so cute. Corsican? I'm hoping I'm probably pronouncing this wrong. Definitely. That's cool. So they're their own thing, but obviously occupied by France-ish. through through words and documents, basically. Complain about jobs. Oh, it's just basically just like trying to find a job and no one's responding. I do have an interview coming up, so it's like on Monday. So there's like some things, but it's been a very fun time trying to apply for jobs and hearing no response for a majority of them, which is like blah. Why? Ooh, I had one by the way. Ooh, having many things to share with you, including an interview. Ooh, ooh, progress. Man, tell your manager to stop scheduling you on Thursday night, and we're gonna have a truck and talk next week. That'd be too much to ask, though. It'll be cool to have you back on. Cannot. I'm working. I know. We can't. I'm not working. Oh, wow. I read that so wrong. Damn it, me. Yes. Okay. So I will have you. So, guys, feel free to tune in next week for Truck and Talk Thursday. I'll definitely have a mythical dragon on board. Ooh. I can read. I promise I can read. So, yeah, we could have a lot talked about. Yeah. Can't wait. Actually, can't wait. That'd be cool. Definitely. So definitely do follow me here on Twitch if you haven't already. If you're watching this live on YouTube, do follow me on Twitch. All that stuff. If you're watching this on Twitch for whatever reason or another, follow me on YouTube. If you haven't already, or if you're watching this without subscribing, subscribe to me on YouTube. Usually this gets uploaded every Tuesday. For the most part, no, definitely. Except for the next. No. I stream these on Thursdays. I'm thinking too much in my head. But definitely do follow me on YouTube. Follow me here on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Usually that's where I update whenever I stream, even though I think I forgot telling people that I was planning to stream, and then I just sent out a tweet that I'm streaming. So there is that. But do follow me on Twitter, because usually that's where I update where I'm be streaming and whatnot. Oh, and do follow Instagram, especially here in the next coming weeks. I'll be taking more good, pretty pictures. Be ready for that. Follow for pigs even, and if you want weird histories, follow. Oh yes, please do follow Dragon as well. She did come here at the very last minute, but provided some very interesting facts about history and whatnot of the two islands that we just visited. So and do follow her podcast, Dragon's Den. She has a lot of very interesting topics and very interesting experiences that she has shared along the way, and I definitely give it a full recommend to give it a listen, especially when you're not doing much. Um, in any case, hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Um, oh yeah, just as a heads up, I did say this before. I go derpily eat good, not food. I look food too. It's okay. It's fun to be tired and typing fun. Just as a heads up, for the most part, I would not be streaming for the next 2 Mondays. I may need to tell AJ about that. Now that I think about it. Oops. I'll probably stream maybe the weekend. We'll see, or just to like supplement it or anything like that. But yeah, I'd be gone for the next 2 Mondays for traveling and whatnot. So, um, but definitely do if you've already followed me here on Twitch. Hopefully, we'll see you for maybe a random Genshin stream either tomorrow or something. I might do that, or definitely for Truck and Talk Thursdays here every Thursday at 7, unless said otherwise. Talk to you soon, Derv. Good night, everyone. Yep. In any case, I hope you guys have a great day or night, wherever the heck you are. And I'll see you guys next time, whatever that would be. This is Bad Mates. See ya. Bye. Bye. Where's the end stream? Poop. I love doing that. Okay, bye.